What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Bakali. In today's video, we're going to figure out why my C63s, which is over there, is throwing the blind spot and the lane assist inoperative messages. We're going to get it fixed, see what the diagnosis is. We're here at Mercedes-Benz of State College. While that's getting fixed, we're going to do a quick review of the E63s 2020 to see if it is a good replacement to my C63s when I get rid of that car. Now, I wanted to give a short message to the new sponsor to the channel, which is Tux Mats. They're basically a kind of like a fancy mat for your car. These guys sent in a brand new mats for me and they look amazing, and I mean, I'm already in love with them so far. You can see the mats right here. They got a leather textured feel. Right down here where the heel sits while you're on the gas pedal is more of like a hard plastic, which is nice because it protects the mat. You can see the logo right there, and they go all the way up there. They have clips that hold the mat in, and I mean, both sides have it. Looks amazing. Shout out to TuxMat, my brand new sponsor. I'll be doing more Instagram posts and videos on these mats when the time comes. Let's get the car in the service bay and figure out what the issue is with the car. So the car is in the service bay. We're here in the actual showroom. Got a couple cars we wanted to show off. So this is the brand new GTR. You can tell by the updated headlights, a huge carbon wing, and that's only on the GTR. Then you got some carbon here, and this has the brand new updated interior. So it has the black Alcantara on the sides, and then also the AMG full driver's display, and down here black. You can't really see because it's too dark, but this thing inside looks sick. And by the way, you can barely hear me because I have to wear a mask. Might be able to see in the reflection because of coronavirus, but I mean, this thing is a beast. And then over here you have the shining crown, which is the Mercedes S-Class Maybach, and you can see the two-tone, very Rolls-Royce like. I mean, you won't see these things on the road every day. Inside has very fine leather. I don't know if it's hand stitched or not, but diamond quilted interior. And then in the back you can see has reclining seats with a footrest and pretty much everything else you need as if you were in a private jet. This thing is sick. All right guys, so we got the E63s, we got the keys as I have right here, brand new AMG keys. We're gonna see if this car is a worthy replacement to my C63s when I get rid of that car, or if I keep that car when I need a brand new car, whether or not this car will be a good replacement. I'm gonna do a quick overview on this car and let you guys know, maybe if you're in the market for an E63s, wanna know the features of this car, I'll let you know. So let's get with the review. All right guys, first things first with an AMG, the startup. Let's hear it up. You can start the car. Pretty good startup, and once you switch it to Sport Plus, the exhaust valves will open up and this thing will sound like a monster. Wow, I'm getting splashed with water. Man, that is loud. Much louder than my C63s actually. All right guys, now that you heard the car and how menacing it sounds, I mean, you guys might have to agree that the E63s is definitely much louder than the C63s. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think is louder. I personally think the E63s is louder. To go over the spec real quick, this is a silver exterior, very light, with the black AMG forged wheels. The spokes are a little bit different than my wheels. I think they look all right. I think mine are a little bit more aggressive, but obviously these wheels are fine. It does have the carbon ceramics, which I've said in my other previous videos, which you can watch up here. Carbon ceramics are a must. They are an expensive option, about $10,000, but it does keep the brake dust low, and the stopping power on these things are amazing. Whether it's worth it, I don't know. I personally think it is. I mean, if you're spending $130,000 on a car, what's another 10 grand on carbon ceramics? The other thing that this car does have is the carbon exterior pack. So the rear diffuser, the side skirts, not the mirror caps, and then this kind of like weird arrow shape is all in carbon with the gloss black exterior and also a carbon lip right here. I think carbon is probably the perfect setup for this car. You really don't need a different material. I think aluminum would look just silly on a silver exterior. It does have a sunroof and also a little bit of a glass window back here for your rear passengers, not the carbon roof. Now let's step inside and check out the spec on the inside. Now we're inside, you can see, I mean, this thing is much better than my car. Carbon down here as similar to my car, carbon up here, and then carbon on the door. Mine is fake carbon wrapped. This is real AMG carbon. This is a leather with the regular seats, not the AMG sports seats, but you can spec it with the AMG sports seats. It does have a little bit of Alcantara in here. They're comfortable. I mean, just sitting in it for a couple seconds, it really doesn't feel that much different than the performance seats. I would rather just get the performance seats, get really cool looking seats, and they feel about the same. But probably on a longer drive, these are much better. Let's give it a start up just so we can go over the infotainment. Can't get tired of that startup. And this has the new AMG infotainment, so it's the full screen driver's display. Looks much nicer than my car. So similar to my car, you can switch around the menu. You can get AMG, you can get the G-force meter, different things that tell you about the boost, and also oil and engine temperature. And then you can switch it around, go to trip, navigation. This has kind of like the sliding touchpad. I'm not really a big fan of it. I personally like just regular buttons because this one just kind of feels weird and would get a while to get used to, but you probably would eventually get used to it, so it's not really much of an issue. I mean, this dash just, it looks modern. That's the thing about this car, is that it looks modern. It's fast, faster than my car. My car just looks a little bit outdated. The newer versions do look better, but the integration of both screens I think looks more amazing than the 2019-2020 C63s. Plus, this thing just sounds like a beast. I mean, that is much louder than my car. Everything else is very similar to my car. This setup, you know, IWC watch, very familiar with my car. This is the MMI touchpad controller, very similar to my car, so nothing really different from here. Back seats are actually livable and you can actually transport people in them. My car, you cannot. Then you can see the extra glass I was talking about earlier, and also the moon roof. Actually the headliner is Alcantara, which my car is not, so that's actually really nice. So the one thing that this car has is all-wheel drive, which I personally think is a must-have for performance cars, because once you start off the line, you'd rather have all four wheels spinning with the amount of horsepower that this car has. Other than that, you know, my car has rear-wheel drive. I personally think all-wheel drive is better, so in terms of stepping up to a different car, having the E63s with more power than my car and all-wheel drive to push it all down at four wheels, I think is definitely worth it, and definitely a step up in the right direction when replacing the C63s. So let's check out the pricing for this car. You can see all the options in the end. This car is a total of $137,840, which is about $37,000 more expensive than my car. So when you're upgrading the C63s, you gotta decide whether or not this car is worth the extra $40,000. I personally think it is. I mean, it would probably feel very similar to my car because it's an AMG. C63s and E63s do share some of the same attributes, but this is much louder, this is faster, and it has all-wheel drive, so it drives like a beast off the line, especially compared to my car. Plus the carbon goodies on the exterior, I think, look amazing and completes the look and makes it, you know, more of a AMG muscle, German muscle car. Overall looks, I think the front grille needs replaced with the waterfall grille that my car has. Other than that, this thing is a beast, and I don't know, I think it would be a very worthy upgrade to the C63s for sure. So let's check out what this car is packing. I mean, you guys know it's very familiar to me. It's the AMG V8 4-liter twin turbo. This was made by Sidar Khan. Thank you very much, Sidar, for making this engine. The layout's very different from mine, and the turbos seem to be a little bit larger than mine just from looking over here, but overall the engine bay, beautiful. This could have been carbon. I think would have looked cooler, but I mean, can't really complain. Other than that, this car is I don't know, a work of art from Germany, hand-built engine. What more could you want? Hand-built V8. This car is available at Mercedes-Benz of State College. If you're interested in the E63s in Pennsylvania or anywhere, they ship cars everywhere. Be sure to hit up my boy Reed. Let him know that you want this car and that I sent you. He'll hook you up. In terms of being a replacement to my C63s, I mean, this thing obviously is a beast and would be awesome as a daily driver, especially with the all-wheel drive and other features that it has. It's better daily driver than my car because my car in the winter was just too much of a struggle, even with studded tires. But in terms of replacing my C63s, it would be nice to keep AMG in my garage. But personally, I kind of want to try something different. I know it is faster and louder than my car, but it would be nice to try something new. I am young, so I want to try different cars, different brands. So in terms of being a good replacement, yes, it technically would, but would it be my replacement? No, I probably would not buy this car, only because I want to try something different. Other than that, this car is pretty much perfect and the best daily driver that money can buy. All right, guys, so the car has finally been diagnosed. The radar sensors do need replaced. It is a $1,700 fix. It's a lot of money, but luckily, you know me, I'm smart. I bought the extended warranty for $2,000, so the extended warranty has already paid for itself for this repair. We're gonna take a loaner. It's that Subaru Baja Outback. Gonna take that, drive all the way back to where I live, and then once the car is done being repaired, because they have to check the warranty information, and also it's gonna take about 4 to 5 hours to fix. But other than that, once that's done, oh, is that my loaner?
Yeah, our loaner's coming.
Oh, oh yeah, look at that. There it is. There is my loaner. That man's riding it, he's bringing it over to me, but that is the loaner. But anyways, that completes the video. Make sure to watch the next video once I get the car back and see if it is working perfectly fine. I'm sure it will be, but anyways, don't forget to like if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Wow, I'm getting splashed with water.